Your friend of Colfilth? I will show you a table inside where you can wait for him. Oh man, can't enter in a group. Alright.
You are a friend of Colfilth? I will show you to a table inside.
Here we go.
Follow me, friend. Colfilth will not be long.
I am sure Colfilth will be along to speak with you shortly, Andang. There are 2 taverns in Lake Town, but the Dragonbone Inn is always full of patrons. The noise makes it well suited for conducting discreet business. This way, Andang. Need a table for this man, Randvig. This is one of Colfilth's friends. I don't want any trouble here, Fasty. Just one table, Randvig. Maybe in the back. No, right by the fire. Fine. Over here. Refresh if you have not reconnected. Alright. Have a seat, maybe buy a drink or 2. Colfilth will join you soon. You have some time to wait before Colfilth arrives. Alright, I think we talked to the dwarf last time. Let's talk with you. This man of Lake Town spends most of his days in the Dragonbone Inn, deep in his cups. He has no information for you, or if he does, he is in no condition to share it with you. Has more than share, no, You aren't from around here, are you? Keep to yourself and cause no trouble, and you should have no problems in Lake Town. I have lived here all my life, and I come often to the Dragonbone Inn for Randvig's finest ale. Why, it has been almost an entire week since the last brawl. Time passes swiftly in safety, I suppose. Okay. Lake Town has always been good to me. It's not an easy life, but if you work hard, the lake will provide. Years ago it was different. You know when I mean. The days of the dragon. But he is long gone, and only bones remain. I raise a mug to his ferocity, and to the memory of the good folk who lost their lives to it. Return to your table by the fire. I am sorry. Do you think I might intrude upon your time? Hello there, friend. I hope you do not mind my intrusion. But I have not seen you at the Dragonborn Inn before today. And it seems to me you must have an interesting story or 2 to tell. This is my 3rd favorite drinking spot, and I never miss an opportunity to sample the local brew, whenever the chance brings me through Lake Town, as it has today. Another opportunity I never miss, learning more about folk who cross my path, and the adventures that led them to cross it. The dwarf laughs heartily, and strokes his beard. I am called Alfie Jimcutter, and I am at your service, of course. What brings you to the Dragonborn Inn? I did it again. The Dragonbone Inn. Men and women are no rarity in Dale and Lake Town, but I cannot tell from your dress and bearing that you have passed through many lands. But I can tell from your dress and bearing that you have passed through many lands to come here. Which is the furthest, would you say? You consider your travels and hazard a guess. Arthie nods wisely. That is quite a ways, friend. I suppose we would say Ered Luin and the stuff for dwarves going on there. I am something of a traveler myself, for it runs in my family. But I take most joy in the fashioning of complex trinkets, and the improvement of my handiwork. Of late I have been less successful, I'm afraid, and it is not just my own craft that suffers. Oh dang, here we go, the fall of dwarven craft going on right now, right before our very eyes, here in the Lord of the Rings Online. Alright. I do not want to trouble you with my problems. Someone's been asking questions they shouldn't. Fasty said there would be no trouble, Colfith. Fasty doesn't make the rules, Ranvig. Is this about you, Staftang? At least take your quarrel outside. Staftang, I want to ask you some questions. Garfield says, is your PC custom built? It was professionally built in a custom way. I did order it from Cyberpower, but they built it all. Well, I say all of it. I have upgraded it a few times since then. Not the actual like stuff inside, but I've changed out some of the fans and things like that and made it be cooled better and overclocked it and done some things. And yeah, I've had it for almost 2 years now, I believe. So who knows? Maybe this next round of graphics cards I might get a new one. I haven't decided yet. Sometime in the future. What would you say your PC is priced at? Currently, a lot less than it was. At the time, it was, I think, $3,000. It was a big investment. But I plan to use it for, you know, years and years and years, so that's where we're at. And also, you know, eventually sell some of the parts and things like that to get better ones and stuff like that. But keep in mind, that was also like buying a box and buying monitors and things like that. Like, you know, it's more than just the PC itself. This town is built upon the lake, Staftang, and my daddy owns the lake, and the water rises and falls around it. There is an offer to this place, an order to this place. If that balance is upset, Lake Town suffers. You should know your place here, Staftang. It's dangerous to ask questions about Karazgar here. You might not like the answers. You don't have any business here, man. My boys'll teach you a lesson. Is there room in the lesson for one more? I love him. You stay out of this. You stay out of this, dwarf. Keeping out of a fight. Not my speciality. Take them both. Oh dang, this is actually gonna be tough because we're underleveled. Oh jeez. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man, we got one. Got that indoor lightning. It's harder to block when you can't see it coming from as far away. Okay. No more. Well dang, she's coming in the fight too. Yeah, maybe not. She's just trying to get him to stop, I guess. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. There we go. Free drinks to the patron who knocks out Colfith. Here we go. got something to fight up here. There we go. Finish them, Fasty. But, oh boy. Get back here. And he's just still attacking her. Okay. Stop! Stop! I'll give up. Colvith, come back! Wait for me! And don't come back. Yeah, no kidding. It is long past time someone stood up to Colvith. He has been a source of much trouble for the patrons of my inn, and I am glad he has been put in his place. He will not dare to show his face around here for some time, and when he does, I wager I will have no trouble finding folk to show him the door. Is it true he worked for Karazgar? That explains much about his dealings, and about the company he has kept. Good riddance to him. You, however, will always be welcome at the Dragonbone Inn, Andang. Alright, very cool. We're always welcome. That was an invigorating fight, Andang, and all the better because I did not expect it. Perhaps I must elevate this tavern one place in my personal ranking of drinking spots. Now it is my second favorite, and not my third. I always have time for a good brawl and a refreshing ale. Let us speak outside, Andang. I have something I'd like to ask you. Here we go.
It was a fine brawl!
But such fights are not as good for talking. We will be better able to talk here.
I like you! You are good in a fight. That much is clear.
I like you. Calm down, buddy. I know you're a fan and all, but... Okay. Are you also good at holding things in confidence? Of course, buddy. You assure Arthi that you will not betray his trust, and he tugs on his beard thoughtfully. I have worked at my craft for a long time, Andang. My father and my brothers are jewelers of no small skill, celebrated throughout all the kingdoms of the Dwarves, and I too have achieved no small success in that field. For dozens of years the gem cutters had no equal, and the pieces we crafted were so fair, even the most judgmental eye could be made to weep at their beauty. You should have seen them, my new friend. But something has been happening for the past few years. None of my efforts of late have achieved the same level of success as my earlier work. Hey, Brachial, thank you so much for the follow. Getting us one step closer to that 500 follow goal. None of my pieces seem to sparkle as they once did, and others of my kind report a similar waning of their craft skill. What is happening to Durin's folk? There is some discussion underway at Erebor, and few can agree on the cause. I have taken to wandering, trying to come up with an explanation for this decay. I was on my way back to the mountain when we met, Andang. I had found no solution, but your quest has given me an idea. Could it be that Karazgar is responsible for this decline of our craft skill? He is active in the area, and has no love for Durin's folk. Perhaps he has worked some evil against us. I invite you to go to Erebor and share what you have learned of the Weeping Warrior with King Thorin. It may be that our problems are related. I encourage you to slay some beasts on the way, my friend. I will as well, and see you there. Alright, looks like we have some more fighting to do. So let's see if our friends are still online.